The British High Commissioner to South Africa, Judith Macgregor, took time out to visit Nelson Mandela's former residence in Vilakazi Street, Soweto, to discover more about the man whose memorial she attended, seen lying in state, and is also blessed to be attending his funeral in Qunu.
I just arrived in South Africa a month ago. I'm the British High Commissioner, and I hoped that perhaps the former president would live long enough for me to see him, although I knew he was very ill, but he didn't. But actually, since his death last week, my world has been in a complete whirl, partly obviously as somebody now living in South Africa, and so sharing the emotion and the excitement, but actually the calm and the sort of sense that it was a life well done and we can now celebrate his achievements. So sharing those feelings with the people of South Africa. And today I was in Madiba Street in central Pretoria watching everybody react to the cortege going by. So I've seen the ceremonial, I've been in the stadium, I've been with the world leaders, all totally engaged and totally thrilled to be part of this project in South Africa this week. And I've seen the body lying in state at the Union buildings. Very, very moving. People coming out very affected, very sort of taken by seeing the man finally for one more time. This coming weekend, I'll have the great honour of accompanying His Royal Highness, the Prince of Wales, to the Eastern Cape, to Qunu, to attend the family funeral of Nelson Mandela. This was something that was a particular honour for my Prince of Wales because several times he met the Mandelas with his children, with the sons, William and Harry, and I think something very special was created between them. I think Mandela loved children. I can see lots of photographs in his house of him with his own children, but he was great with other children too, and so the Prince particularly wanted, just on a family-to-family basis in a way, to represent the Queen and to pass on his last respects. I think we're all looking forward to it. In a way, it's going to be quite a different feel, obviously, from doing something in cosmopolitan Johannesburg. We'll be in the heart of the Xhosa culture, and I think I'm looking forward very much to a particularly family and more intimate feel, though I know there will be a lot of people. We know it's been raining, so I'm telling the Prince to make sure he brings an umbrella, and it will be, I think, absolutely something very special and obviously very authentic. And I know that the Prince, who's been to Africa many, many times, who's a great champion for the wildlife, the diversity, the sustainable development of Africa as a continent and countries in particular. I hope throughout that I've been able to communicate that in the UK we sympathise and we share the celebration and the achievement for what Nelson Mandela achieved, not just for himself, for his party, but for South Africa and more widely. As my Prime Minister said, I think his legacy, which will keep us to those ideals and values that he so embodied and carried out, I think they'll work for us too. We hope so. You know, we have to now achieve for him. That's what he's left us to do, and that's what we will.